Now let's dive straight into which bazaar flips we have. So overall, we've put about 5.8 million into items, and we're going to see how much we're going to get back. Starting with the Fel Pearl, we've got 1,000 of these. We've bought them for around 1k, so we are going to be flipping them at 1.9k. So once we put this in, we're going to be seeing a profit of around 995k. So what we're going to do this time is we're going to go over what products we are actually investing in, and I'm going to explain my reasoning behind it, just so you guys can get a bit of insight inside of what I'm thinking when I'm trying to flip and when I'm trying to find flips. So I came to Fel Pearl because obviously it's an item that recently has had a buff because you can use it for new things like the Fel Sword and all that. So I looked at it, we can see a 900 coin difference, which is a really nice difference, and it's a low entry level because of it only requires 1,000 coins to start buying. And then I looked at obviously the insta buys and the insta sells. As you can see, 571k insta sells in a week. That's just the cherry on the top. That is the best that you can find because that means it's going to be constantly selling. Insta buys, just half of that, 254k insta buys. So this is going to be selling fast, buying fast, and then also because of the gap, it just makes it a really nice flip to consistently be doing. So as you can see, we're going to be getting a million profit from that first flip, and already that's a good start. So we're going to be looking at the next one, which is Jolly Pink Rock. Here we've bought them for 2k a piece, and we're going to be selling them for around 10,000 a piece. So once we see the profit, we're going to be making around another 800k. So just like we did with the Fel Pearl, let's have a look at why we chose this. It's in the special fragments and then Jolly Pink Rock. So this one a little less than last time, however the profit is amazing, 8k profit per flip. So as you can see, 72k insta sells in a week, so it's going to sell pretty quick and you're going to get it filled very fast. And then 42k is insta buys, so people are buying it as it's used to upgrade things like the Wither chestplate into its different forms. So people are going to be using this and they're going to be wanting it. And to the people that are looking into upgrading their armor, 10k isn't really anything. So there's going to be a lot of people just insta buying it. However, when people get it dropped on floors like F7, they're just going to be insta selling it because also 10k doesn't mean much to them either. So this is a really nice flip for you to try and pick up. Moving on to the next flip, we've got Ancient Roses. Here, 250k's worth. We bought 4, and then once this loads, it says error. Let's go back. As you can see, we're going to be selling it for around 296k. So once we list up at 296, we're going to be getting a profit of around nearly 200k profit, which is not bad. If we go to Ancient Rose, it's over in mob drops, and you can see there, it's a nice little bit of profit. You get around 46k per piece. This is a little bit less entry level as it does require 250k as a starting investment. But once you can start an investment in it, 46k insta sells and 22k insta buys, meaning it will fill pretty quick, will sell pretty quick. And just like the Fel Pearl, it's had a recent buff where you need to start upgrading some of those items, and some people are chasing those new items that have been released. So this can be a really nice flip if you can look into it. So the next flip, we have actually mentioned this quite a few times. It's the healing tissue. So as you can see, we spent 6.8k per piece, and we're going to be selling it for 10.1k. So once we list this up at 10.1k, you're going to be seeing that we're getting 320k profit, which is a really nice profit. So if we take a look at it, it's back in the mob drop section. Actually, it's in the Catacombs Miscellaneous. When you go over here, you can see a 4k difference. People are selling it insta sells, 94k in the past 7 days, and then 60k insta buys in the past 7 days. So those are some high numbers just like the previous ones, and that means you are going to be reaching a high number that you can gain to flip. Before I show you the rest of the flips, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the like button if you do want to see future content like this. We are bringing out Skyblock, and we're also bringing out other games soon, different types of content, so make sure you subscribe to see more. We are also going to be hosting a 35 million giveaway in the Discord tomorrow to round off the 50 million giveaway we're doing for the 1,000 subscribers that we've reached. So make sure to join by the link in the description to have a chance to win. So the video file actually corrupted for this part of the video, so instead of me showing it on the screen, I'll go and show the products, but not me actually buying them. So I'm sorry about that, however, you're just going to have to deal with it. This is going to be sort of me telling you about the product and my experience flipping it. So moving on to the next one, we've got Treasurite. This one is going to be a bit different to the ones we've previously done. So as you can see, we bought 1,000 for 4.7k. So once we go over to the NPC, we're going to be selling each stack for 320k. So that means once we sell all of this Treasurite, we are going to be getting back 5 million, and we only spent around 4.7 mil, so we are going to be making close to 300k profit. So that's a really nice flip. It's just a nice little NPC flip that you can do if you just have a bit of spare money, Or if you're doing something else like dungeon grinding and you can't be sat here at the bazaar, you can just do that and have a nice little flip. I recommend this because NPC flips are really a good passive way to make money, because you don't have to actively sit here trying to flip a bazaar method or trying to look for a good bazaar flip. You can simply just leave a buy order up and try and get it filled as soon as possible. So now we are going to Hotbait. I've only set this up in the past, I'd say 7 minutes since we started this recording. So we've got 1,000 right here, and we're going to be flipping it at 746 per unit, which means we're going to be left with a profit of around 400k. This is a flip I've mentioned many times in many different videos because it's a very consistent flip. As you can see, 1.6 million insta sells and 1.7 million insta buys with around a 400 coin difference. So that means you're going to fill it instantly, sell it instantly, and also make a 400 coin profit each time. So if you list 1,000 each time, you're going to be making close to 400k profit. Next, let's have a look at refined mineral. As you can see, we've had it up for about an hour now and only 24 is filled, so we're going to cancel that. We spent close to 110k, create a sell offer, and we're going to be getting back 130k, so it's a shame. However, this one has flopped. This one, let's not even go over again. I've mentioned it a couple times because when you look at it in events, it looks promising. There's around a k difference, but it just doesn't fill. So it's not something that's viable or anything like that because it's simply not filling at the minute. So I am not going to go off that. But let's move on to Hun of Ice. We've just put this up with Hotbait, so we're going to claim 722 for 2.5k. I'm going to be selling it for 9k. So this one, it's not an amazing flip if you pass, I'd say 100k. This is definitely not worth investing your coins into. However, if you're a lower person, you need something to start off investing, I'd say Hun of Ice can be amazing, because if we look at it, if we go over to fishes and then we go over to mob drops, Hun of Ice right here, you've got around a 10 coin difference. And if you look at also the buy and sell orders, they're in the millions. So you can get a lot if you're sort of a lower player. However, it's not viable for a late game. Which leads us into the final one, absolute end pearl. We've just set this up as well, but 65k into a 71k flip is not worth it. However, that is going to be everything. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to subscribe and like, as we're going to be bringing out a lot of trading videos to help you make millions of coins and to get to your next level of progression. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, make sure to like, check out some previous flips and see if any of them are still working. I'll have a link to the playlist right now on screen in the top right, but that is everything, and peace.